These guys have made me into, like, in their minds, it is as if I am like some type of like magical wizard.
It's like you're Thanos.
Honestly, it's just insane. I gotta say, in all candidness and honesty, I am glad that Tim Pool, or Joe Rogan, or any of these people that have supposedly blacklisted me will not have me on, because there's no way I could measure up to the Sam Seder they have created in their minds. We used to have another shaver sponsor. Sometimes I'll go with John Benjamin, have a couple of his, then feeling the.
So, Emma Vigeland made some extra chromosome claims on Tim Pool Show. My favorite claim, and the claim I'll dig my heels into later on, is how her show with Sam Seder, The Majority Report, has a shallow pool of advertisers because they're leftists and they want to be ethical. Despite Sam having an alleged comedy background, I will carry us through Sam's stuttering John levels of brain-melting speech. Sam, as an anti-capitalist preaching to the working class and laborers, is hawking $138 pants and a probiotic to help your hangover. Two resources that are vital to the socialist revolution. So without further interruption, let's watch Emma clean Sam's bag on Tim Pool Show.
Part of what we do is we try to respond to some of the right-wing ecosystem on the internet because there's a vacuum.
A vacuum? I'm sorry, I'll let this yenta keep clucking in a minute. Sam Seder has an algorithmic vacuum that intercepts other people's search terms. This is what I had to go through to find the Tim Pool episode she was on. I searched Timcast IRL, Emma Vigeland, Sean Fitzgerald. What comes up is 4 or 5 videos of The Majority Report. Why is Sam Seder's face popping up when I didn't put his name in there? Without typing in Sam Seder's name, there's a video of Tim Pool roasting Sam Seder that comes up. She's gonna say that Tim Pool makes more money because he serves capitalism, even though on YouTube, the largest video platform in the world, completely prioritizes Sam Seder when you type in Emma Vigeland.
Everything here is because people give us $10 a month.
We're really trying to cover politics on our program, and I think that that's what is like our central focus. I mean,
why make a video about me and music?
Well, I mean, it was a little fun because it was kind of funny. But I mean, Sam comes from a comedy background as well. You guys have a lot more money than the left-wing media space.
One more thing. For anyone thinking that it might just be my search history, and that's why I got these results. Here's the comment section on this very video of people having the exact same experience I did. One comment says, "No kidding, it was all Majority Report clips where Emma and Sam tell you for 10 minutes how much they own Tim, and then they show clips that aren't in context where Tim still isn't owned." Wow, Emma's a conniving, stupid pig. Another comment says, like 50 Sam Seder videos and this is nowhere to be found. I had to dig on Tim's videos to find it. Literally, it is not on the top 5 pages of YouTube. That's all Emma and Sam hate clips versus Tim. It's like they're immoral, dubious weasels. Another comment says, "Yep, just tried finding this video via search, impossible. All I got was Majority Report or other channels trying to attack Tim." Wow, the Majority Report is so suppressed that it seems like Sam Seder's algorithm-jism seems to explode all over everybody. And the final comment I'll show you, all Majority Report videos and clips probably 3 pages of videos down, I found the actual one.
You guys have a lot more money than the left-wing media space. We just try to combat it a little bit.
I actually don't think that whatever this space has more money because this is a fractured independent space of varying ideologies.
Tim, I'm in your compound right now.
Yeah, I'm rich. What does
I
that
live
what
in
does
a
that mean?
one-bedroom. I mean, how did you get rich?
I started a website, took memberships, sold ads on videos.
Yeah, but the reason that you get ads and that we don't is because you more adequately serve capitalism and we challenge it.
Why wouldn't
Absolutely
you be able
not.
to get advertisers if like David Pakman and the Young Turks have advertisers? Your content's not like too
We do
dissimilar.
have advertisers. A reason that you get ads and that we don't.
Too
We do have
dissimilar.
advertisers. A reason that you get ads and that we don't.
Everything here is because people give us $10 a month.
We're really trying to cover politics on our program.
We're really trying to cover politics in our program. When you search for the show, it's Elon Musk disturbed by Tim Pool's debate with woke lady Emma Vigeland. Tim Pool melts down. We're covering the news. Tim Pool struggles during military aid debate. We all remember that day in history.
The reason that you get ads and that we don't.
There's whole organizations dedicated to getting all of our ads removed.
Right, but the proof is in the pudding and where I'm sitting right now.
Everything here is because people give us $10 a month.
No, because what you say here is more attractive to investors and advertisers. I mean, we're basically only members, and okay, that's a venture capital-backed venture, I believe. That's a venture capital-backed venture, I believe. We just have, advertisers that are a little bit more within our system of values. We have advertisers that we try to include in terms of leftist values as well, but just by the nature of left versus right, it's asymmetrical warfare.
It's asymmetrical warfare. It's not that whenever Sam Seder is speaking during an advertisement, he sounds like he's looking for his keys. Listen to how he reads these ads. I'm gonna try and speed it up as much as I can.
She is a writer and a conflict analyst and will be talking to us about the Niger coup. But first, a couple words from our sponsors. We got 3 today. One, I've gone through this before, but obviously starting about a year and a half ago, I guess. We used to have another shaver sponsor, and I didn't need it because of I grew a beard. And they have managed with their computer blankety blank thing that I can never remember what it's called. I have some type of mental problem with it. But Henson,
computer numerical control.
Thank you.
CNC.
I don't know why that's so hard for me to remember.
If you were an advertiser and you saw that that's how he reads ads, you would have to agree with his politics and philosophy on life in order to have him read for your company. You really are on board with what his show says, because why would an advertiser want him to read like that? Let's speed it up.
Sponsor today, it makes it possible for me to go out and occasionally have a drink and not come in the next day and be luggage. We all have gotten on the Z-Biotics train. Because the bottom line is I don't bounce back like I used to. I mean, it's been really decades since that. But and so I have to make a choice. Am I going to go sometimes I'll go with John Benjamin, have a couple of his Jazz Daredevil drinks. Those things are too strong.
Those are strong.
They're strong. And if I know I'm doing that, even the drinks the night before, I know I'll be able to come into the studio and I'll be able to do the show. That's huge for me because my kids wake me up early. There is nothing worse than feeling the pain of having drank the night before. Labor Day is right around the corner. Stock up before that long weekend. But it's great you're going to a wedding. You may know that you're going to have, you want to wake up the next morning and be able to go to the brunch or whatever it is that they do. Or I don't know. I
might need that.
Nobody ever gets. I never get invited to weddings. I've been to like 2 weddings. I can tell you at the funerals I go to. You
also drank.
Yes.
Sam's like, or whatever it is that they do.
The brunch or whatever it is that they do. Or
and Emma's like, tag me in. Oh, like going to brunch. Yeah, I can tell you what we do. Instead of listening to Emma and tagging herself in and giving an example of a white lady going to brunch and needing this product, this is what Sam says.
The brunch or whatever it is that they do. Or I don't know.
I might need that.
Nobody ever gets. I never get invited to weddings. I've been to like 2 weddings. I can tell you at the funerals I go to. You
also drank.
Yes. But if you go to zbiotics.com/majority right now, you get 15% off your first order.
And that's how the ad read ends.
Lastly, folks know that I have some sartorial challenges. One of the things for me with my clothes was always that I didn't like to feel constrained.
Mm-hmm.
Emma's nodding along right now, thinking to herself, Sam, there's a piece of paper in front of you. Read from the paper. How are you stumbling and bumbling and mumbling through this when there's a piece of paper in front of you that you can just read from? Just read from the piece of paper, Sam.
But then you're wearing clothes that looks like you're wearing like a parachute.
Oh no, he thinks he can improvise because we keep saying he has a comedy background. Oh, just please read the paper.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
So you want it to be more fitted?
I want it to be more fitted, but I also want it to be more comfortable. And
Yeah.
then, hello, Roan's commuter collection shows up. And not only does Roan's commuter collection have like all the multi-way stretch or whatever they call it. It's stretchy.
4-way.
Sam, it's an open book test. There's a piece of paper in front of you. It's called a 4-way stretch. The answer's right there. Yours for the taking.
Multi-way stretch or whatever they call it. It's stretchy.
4-way.
4-way stretch.
Like a an athletic kind of new age thing.
Yeah.
I love how she has to like old manify it for him. Like, it says on the paper 4-way stretch, and she's like, it's kind of like a new age thing. He's like, yeah, but 4-way stretch. He's like, what is that, a new TikTok dance? What is it? She's like, it's like a new agey kind of material, stretchy thing. During the ad.
Multi-way stretch or whatever they call it. It's stretchy.
4-way.
4-way stretch.
Like an athletic kind of new age thing.
Yeah. Or I guess maybe people wear them to business, to work.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually wear them, like I say, to, funerals, or occasionally I'll get invited to like a fancy thing. Not that often.
Undefeated leftist hero of debates, known to mortal man as Sam Seder, unironically starts going into a small monologue about how nobody invites him places except for funerals.
Like I say, to, funerals, or occasionally I'll get invited to like a fancy thing. Not that often, but the commuter collection is perfect for that. They've got
$138 pants. They're not going to have some big corporate sponsor that sells pants for between, $10 and $50. They're going to be ethical and look for companies, if they can, with leftist values that sells pants for $138.
And here's the thing with the Roan commuter collection. And it stays fresh
Huge.
for, you can go multiple days with some of this. So you don't need a dry cleaner. It's fantastic. Head to Rhone, RHONE.com/Majority Report. Use the promo code Majority Report. Save 20% off your entire order. All of those links will be in the podcast and YouTube description.
So let's tie this up in a nice, neat little bow. Emma thinks,
You guys have a lot more money than the left-wing media space. We just try to combat it a little bit.
how are you combating it? The only thing you're combating is my eyelids touching tips whenever you speak. You have really boring ads. They're embarrassing. And somehow the algorithm ethereally supports you guys.
I mean, how did you get rich?
I started a website, took memberships, sold ads on videos.
Yeah, but the reason that you get ads and that we don't is because you more adequately serve capitalism and we challenge it.
I would love to know if Emma is trans, because the fat swinging pair of balls she has to have to act like they're against capitalism and they're fighting capitalism while selling $138 pants is egregiously laughable.
Everything here is because people give us $10 a month.
We're really trying to cover politics on our program.
Cool, well, if you're trying to cover politics, you're failing when your most popular videos epitomize what a clickbait headline is, while messing with the filter to make Tim Pool's skin look awful.
We just have, advertisers that are a little bit more within our system of values. We have advertisers that we try to include in terms of leftist values as well, but just by the nature of left versus right, it's asymmetrical warfare.
What a great sales model. You guys are geniuses. Have people who don't like capitalism advertise on your show, and then for some reason you no-sell it. Yeah, screw capitalism, guys. You did it. You made capitalism look awful by not even trying to participate in it because you're so anti-capitalism. So the only people afraid of Sam Seder speaking are his poor, unfortunate advertisers wishing upon a star that Sam is able to majestically, magically string together enough coherent words into a sentence that is written down on a piece of paper and repeat them because they probably paid him money in order for him to push their product, and the least he could do is sound like it's not his first time on camera despite his 20 years of media experience and his comedy background. Let me speed up your research with leftists. Don't do any. Just assume they're projecting and lying. That's all I'm saying.